strong.
Welcome back to Crypto for Freedom, where we talk about gaining financial freedom through the cryptocurrency markets. Today, we're talking about Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Bitcoin ended up holding support on this upward sloping long-term legacy trend line, and now looks like it's wanting to break out of this downward descending parallel channel. Okay, it's looking like a nice breakout right here, you guys. Can you smell the money? I can. Let's take a look at Dogecoin now. All right, you guys, Dogecoin is looking pretty spicy here on the weekly chart. It's continuing this uptrend in its own ascending parallel channel, making higher lows and higher highs, finding support on the bottom of this channel. One thing I just noticed though is Dogecoin has been making this ascending triangle here. It looks like Dogecoin just broke out of this resistance and is now backtesting for support. It seems to me that Dogecoin is about to go a lot higher. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video to find out where I think Dogecoin is going to go to. Now let's come over here and take a look at Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance has been in an uptrend since July of 2021, where it reached the bottom. Actually, I guess the bottom might have been over here, but we've been in an uptrend since January 2022, since Bitcoin dominance reached the bottom. And now with Bitcoin dominance on the bottom side of this channel, trying to find support, are we going to see Bitcoin dominance finally break through this trend line so we can see a full-blown altcoin season and see Bitcoin dominance come back down to 40%? Now, it begs the question, are we going to see Bitcoin dominance come all the way down to 40% this cycle, down here into this range? Because with institutional adoption and game theory playing out right before our eyes for Bitcoin, are we only going to see Bitcoin dominance come down into this range to find a low of 48%? It's a really tough question to ask. I ponder it every single day. But I do believe that Dogecoin will see an altcoin season this cycle. I do believe that Bitcoin dominance will drop through this support line soon to enter into altcoin season, setting us up for a Dogecoin moonshot to the moon, baby. Now, if you guys haven't accumulated any Dogecoin yet, that's okay. There's still time to accumulate. You're still an early adopter in the space. But the thing is, you're not going to be able to just come into crypto and get rich overnight. So you need to have a long-term mind frame. You need to have a long-term horizon. That way, if there's volatility in the short term, you can, kind of withstand that volatility and not get shaken out of your positions. Okay? So it really does look like Dogecoin is attempting to break out of this symmetrical triangle, back test, find it as support. And the price target for these symmetrical triangles is from the high to the low on that side of the triangle. And then you extrapolate it out from the breakout, which would bring Dogecoin up to $1.17. Now, I think that would just be the start of the bull run, especially depending how high Bitcoin actually goes this cycle. I think we could see Dogecoin come up even higher than that, possibly to $4 and maybe even as high as $16. Now, the reason I say $16 is because let's zoom out on the monthly chart here and just look at the other bull runs, okay? So in the 2017 bull run, Dogecoin went up 9,000% from the bottom. In the 2021 bull run, Dogecoin went up about 29,000% from the bottom. And if it went up from the bottom of this box, say the bottom over here, where it caught support on this upward sloping trend, I mean, look at that. 16,000% would be an $8 Doge. I mean, to make it to $1, Doge would have to, it would be a 1,700% gain to go from the bottom of this market to the top. I don't know about you guys, but that seems pretty lame, man. That seems pretty weak sauce to me. Like, what did I say? 10,000%, 12,000%, 20,000%. Like, bro, come on. We can do more than 1,700% this cycle. 1,700% from where we are would take us up to $2.38. I think there's a massive move on the horizon, you guys. I know you guys been holding for this long. If you bought over here in this box, you've been holding for a long time, okay? And if you bought before that, God bless you. You are in the green, my brother or sister. But anyways, I think we're going to make it up to a new cycle high and then come back into our accumulation range into this next red box. And that's where you're going to want to buy. That's where you buy, guys, right here. You're going to have 3 years to accumulate. See that 1,065 bars right there? You could start buying now because we're like basically about to enter this red box. So you really could start buying anytime if you plan to hold for the next 3 years. Also with potential for serious upside in the short term. So I keep saying this crypto thing's a long-term game, man. You guys want to know where I bought Dogecoin for the first time? I bought Dogecoin for the first time over here in April of 2020. Somewhere over here. It was like right after this big drop. And I saw Dogecoin pump up to, what was it, 5 cents? Yeah, it was like 5 cents or 8 cents or something right here. And I sold. I sold the month before it went up like this. And I kicked myself. But you know what? I had a plan and I stuck to it, okay? My plan was to save up all my money in Dogecoin until I had enough money to pay off my credit card. So I put $800 into Dogecoin and I ended up paying off my $1,600 credit card, which was life-changing wealth for me at the time. So the thing is, you guys, you just have to have a plan and stick to it, okay? So that's the biggest thing in crypto. If you don't have a plan and you don't stick to it, you're going to get wrecked. If you don't begin with the end in mind, you're going to get wrecked. So the end in mind for me is up here, you guys. That's the end in mind for me. So that's a long time from now. You know what I mean? To the end of that bubble, that's 1,249 days. That's almost another 4 years. So hold your bags, you guys. Have long-term conviction. Stay in your plays. And things are going to be good, man. Things are going to be really good. And yeah, like I said, in the short term, we should be seeing a lot higher prices, especially with this government shutdown, especially with Bitcoin, finding support on this long-term trend line and trying to bounce off of that and head higher. So we're looking good here, you guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below. How high do you think Dogecoin is going this cycle? Let me know. And just remember, none of this is financial advice. Always do your own research. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. And make sure to check out my playlist in the description. With that, we'll see you next time. Peace.